We are just at the riverside. I'm just gonna go ahead and get cast in here. Oh no. Oh no, I got snagged. This might be a bad area for a spinner, actually. It's a pretty quiet little game, pretty chill little game. I was very pleased to find a good fishing simulator that's also free to play. It's very slow to earn money and stuff, but I can live with that. I don't actually remember a ton about fishing. I used to be really into fishing when I was a kid, and then I just kind of moved away from my hometown and stopped doing it. Maybe I'll get like a proper fursuit so that I look like a big fuzzy stuffed animal in real, and then I'll do some live action fishing streams. That's a pipe dream. Fursuits are wildly expensive. I don't think I'm ever going to be able to afford one of them. Never had the patience for fishing. I very much enjoy to fish. It's just a nice chill thing to do, and half of it's, like getting a thing that you can have for food and everything. Like, that's a very fun part of it. Once the sun's up, I'm gonna rent a boat and we'll go do some trolling for a little while, because I like that. It's a fun style of fishing. I've only done it once in real life. I also like fishing in real life. I just haven't done it in... Oh. You look away for 1 second. That's not bad. It's a 333 gram carp. Mostly I've done river fishing on the Boise River in Idaho. Lots of trout there. It's a good time. I don't know how much you're really allowed to fish there anymore. It used to be a lot more common to see people fishing on the Boise River, but this is mostly the style of fishing I would do in real life. Not with telescopic rods. These are just very long rods that essentially just have a line on them, and that's it. They don't have any kind of reel or anything. I would use a reel generally. And the fishing in this game happens much faster than it does in real life, but the important thing to me is that the fishing doesn't feel arcadey. Like, it doesn't feel like a game that just wants to give you fish at a regular rate all the time. Sometimes you just don't get a bite, and that's okay. That's an important thing to know when fishing, is that it's fine if you don't get a bite. Oh, it's another big boy. That one's almost a kilogram. So what we're going to do is we're going to sort of head to the east here where it's deepest and just kind of go around in circles. So now we've got that rod on a mount there. So we'll put it into trolling mode, which just basically means that the engine is on its lowest setting. Motor, I guess. Engine? I don't know the difference between a motor and an engine. I'm just a stuffed animal. Stuffed animals don't have to know things like that. But yeah, like I said, sometimes you just don't get bites even if you're doing everything right. So chill time. And that's what's fun about fishing, I think, is it's just a time to hang out and... Oh! Speaking of fish, it's a big boy. 404 grams. Apparently you can move the models around. I didn't know that. Look at this little guy. I have a thing for this. I like how I promised chill vibes and nothing too noisy or anything, and then I went ahead and did that. Are there smelts in Russia? I don't know, actually. There aren't smelts in either of the areas that I have access to in this game right now. Yes, it looks like there are European smelts in Russia. Average airspeed velocity of an unladen smelt. Do you mean an American smelt or European smelt? The aerodynamics of smelts. Someone get a smelt and put it in a fucking... what are those things called? Put it in an air tunnel to get an idea of the aerodynamic range and what could be improved. Are hydrodynamics more or less identical to aerodynamics? Because I know that you need similar shapes, right? So, like, a fish is very hydrodynamic. Does that mean it would also be very aerodynamic if you put it in an air tunnel? Air is compressible, water is not. There's buoyancy involved in hydrodynamics, but not aerodynamics. Okay. Very good point. Fish would probably be at least a little bit aerodynamic, but not necessarily 100% efficient in terms of aerodynamic design. Problem with the aerodynamics of fish is that they can't stay airborne. You're so right. We need to put prosthetic wings on these fish so that they can fly as much as they want. Because fish are down there in the water looking at birds like, why did they get to go anywhere they want to? I want to go anywhere I want to. So we need to make reverse scuba gear for fish, and then make wings for them that let them fly. A fish with very large fins. Flying fish are the ultimate fish, masters of water and sky. That's you. You're in the lake. I can just give you worms. You don't need to try to bite them off my hook. I can just give them to you. I'll just throw some worms in the water for you. Oh, you thought it was a gummy worm. Oh no, that must not have tasted very good. Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. There you go. That's a good fish. Yeah, there we go. You know, I was expecting more large fish from this part of the lake. There is a box of Nutty Buddies just out of reach, and I kind of want to eat one so bad. I kind of want to eat one so bad. Oh, the best. The very best. They're also terrible for you on account of their, really sugary crackers and chocolate with really sugary peanut butter. Everything that's yummy is terrible for you in large enough quantities. Yeah. Things that are not yummy can also be terrible for you in large enough quantities. It's like when people are like, well, eat some almonds. It's a perfectly healthy snack, and then what they're eating is like those like Blue Diamond or whatever brand it is onions that are just almonds that are just covered in super sugary wasabi. It's like, okay, you've kind of missed the point of the healthy snack. Not that I blame them. Those things taste amazing. The first stream we've seen on Cable 2 was something about edible rocks. Oh, that was Dr. the Scientist, talking about which rocks look the best to eat, which was a pretty wonderful stream in my opinion. I enjoyed that one a lot. You're watching this stream where you can only think about eating fish. Well, I'm sorry if I'm making you hungry. We do talk a lot about eating things. I wouldn't say it's most of the time, though. Honestly, I think it is. Alright, fine, I'll concede that. Cable 2 is mostly a channel about eating things. Eating things is fun. I'm banned from going into my friends' kitchens unattended. You would eat the cheese blocks? You wouldn't even cut the pieces off first? You would just bite straight off the block? You're not a monster. Okay, well, it's good that you would cut yourself a slice. I'm not even gonna pull up at the dock, I'm just gonna beach it. Yeah, get beached. I'm just missing these fish like crazy. Oh, that was the wrong rod. Oh no. Oh no. I'll catch a fish at some point, I'm sure. It's another big Chinese sleeper. That's another big bunch of XP. I think I get all of these. I think that's another one of the red rod that I'm already using here, actually. Oh, no more than 3 fishing rods can be used at the same time. The rod is too far. Wait, what? Oh. Uh-oh. I left this rod on the boat and now it won't let me get it back? Oh no. I think I have to rent the boat again to get my rod back. Because the rods in this game are so expensive in the in-game money that I don't think I can afford to assume that it'll come back to my inventory once I log out and back in. There we go. There's my rod back. Darn it, I don't think I can fit 3 rods. Oh wait, yeah, I can. This is almost silly, using 3 rods at once. I should probably fish somewhere other than this tiny little dock. If I'm going to be using 3 rods, it's just a little too much for the amount of space I'm working with here. Let's try this little area. This is nice. Oh yeah, this is perfect. Oh. Oh no. Oh no, I just lost that floater. Maybe this isn't a good area to fish in. How deep is it meant to be over here? 4 meters over there? Just gonna try fishing with the spinner again. I mean, I definitely prefer fishing with the spinner to the telescopic rods, but on the other hand, it just seems like you're so much more likely to actually get a bite with the telescopic rods, at least at this location. Also, I forgot something important. We need to go into skills and spend the skill point I got for leveling up to level 11. The fact that this game has skill points is so weird to me. You know, I think I'm just gonna go with that. Gotta level up pretty high before you can make cheese cubes? Yeah, for real. It's a tough industry we're in here. You need a lot of skill to make a cube of cheese. So from what I remember of real-life fishing, the idea here is partially to keep it moving but stop it every so often, but you don't want to let it sink all the way to the bottom of the water. And as you reel it in, it naturally comes towards the top. One thing that unfortunately I don't think this game has at all is fly fishing. And to be fair, I don't know how you would do fly fishing in a video game. It's kind of complicated in comparison to just casting a line out. At least my understanding of it. I've never actually fly fished in real life. I don't know what happens if your comfort gets too low. I assume your health goes down because I've yet to see the health bar go down. If you die in the game, you die for real. That's so true. I'm always saying this. Do not hold your fishing rod above a campfire in real life. This has been a PSA from me, Shiv, your best friend, Siobhan. I didn't consider the logistics of reeling it in. Apparently the logistics of reeling it in is that it's just going to go right through the floor. And get like a nice scenic view here. That's going to be it for now. I'm probably going to be playing more of this game. You know, if you like this game, feel free to let us know in the Cable 2 Discord, and I'll be happy to play more of it. I really enjoy it. It's just very enjoyable and chill.